everybody, and welcome back to my channel for this Wednesday morning, afternoon or evening across the world where you may be at. And today I'm going to be talking about church, autism and disability, and how to make your churches autism and disability friendly. As an autistic woman, I know this topic is going to be a taboo topic. That's why I've decided, from a dear friend called Josh, who I class as a brother, here on YouTube, that I'm going to divide this video into a 3-part series video. So this is part 1, talking about my experiences and how I feel the church can evolve and be disability and autism friendly and autism aware and disability aware. So let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I hope this Wednesday is finding you well, and I know this topic is going to be taboo. I know a lot of churches find this a taboo topic to talk about. So why is it that church is so afraid of including autistic people in their divisions, in their different sections of their religions? I find that the churches seem to be lacking communication, lacking awareness of how to include autistic people within their church settings. I don't know if this is due to the media stereotype, the society online with fears and wanting to cure and fix people. I don't know if that's caused the issue behind all of this, but I found that all the autism information that I was able to find online is aimed at children, and there seems to be no information for autistic adults on YouTube or online for autistic adults, how to attend church services or how to find reverends, pastors, vicars, priests who specialise in autism or have a congregation that takes on autistic people or that includes them. So from my own perspective, I was told online by a former church pastor that I could pray my autism away, I could be cured of my autism if I chose to, that I had autism as I was being disobedient to God and to the church. So this started my downfall of my attendance at church, and at the time I had previously been ill with being run over. So, you know, I was going through a really big health scare at the time, and I didn't really feel that it was very right for them to say that to me. So again, this starts the lack of information from my own perspective that I've gone to be through, and the lack of research is that they don't seem to understand disability. They are pushing away a lot of autistic and disabled people. The environment is not autism sensory friendly, such as the bright lights, the loud noise, sitting close to people. Again, it's going to cause sensory meltdowns, anxiety, panic attack meltdowns. So that's another reason why I find churches, or even going to church, a very stressful environment. For many people on the autistic spectrum, they may find it too overwhelming to actually leave their houses. So again, another way they can open church up more and be inclusive is to do online sessions in smaller groups, or they could include autistic people in the church building in a separate room in small groups, so they can get one-on-one attention and one-to-one support, reading the Bible, and also having different things like play activities, take them outside to play, or taking them to the park and teaching them the Bible, things like that. But from my own perspective, they treated me wrong. They kicked me out based on my autism and the fact that I was severely ill due to being run over previously. So again, for me, I was made to feel absolute worthless and hopeless, and that kind of made me feel extremely not welcome in the church, so I stopped going. I then started watching more sermons online from the American churches, such as Joel Osteen and Elevation Church and Hillsong United Church, the big, that's what you call the mega churches. And obviously there has been a lot of controversy around the bigger churches and how they operate for people with disabilities, mental health issues. But again, at the time, that's what I felt comfortable with, and how I felt supported is by watching them online, because by the end of the day, you can worship Jesus anywhere. It doesn't have to be in the four-wall building. As you can see, I worship Jesus in the comfort of my own home, in my own apartment, in my lounge, in my bedroom, outside, whatever I need to do to self-satisfy myself and to make myself feel good here on my channel and my faith, knowing that my faith is centre to who I am. Jesus is the Lord of my life, and I believe that he died for me and rose again. I believe that he chose me to be here for a special purpose such as now. I believe he's given me the calling of autism awareness and autism education and teaching. I have taught a lot of people over the last 9 years of being diagnosed of what it's like to go out in the community, be judged, be ridiculed, be made fun of, and I've had some really stereotypical stuff said to me. So again, that has stopped my church progression because I've not felt supported or understood or valued. I've kind of been judged, and the online pastor who said to me that I can pray away my autism. No, I can't. And why would someone say that to me? Like, to me, that just implies that I'm broken and damaged, that I need to be fixed, and that you don't appreciate me or for what I do or what I stand for. So again, that did affect me in how I interacted with the church around me, not just in my own home, but around in the local community at the time. So again, I lost many friendships through that time. A lot of people turned their backs on me. They defriended me or blocked me on Facebook. So I was left defenceless. I had no one to talk to, no one to support me, no one to understand why I felt the way I felt. I felt betrayed. I felt lost. I felt like no one would believe me or want to support me through that. Again, that affected my communication with not just the people from the church, but people who are from my hometown, my family, my friends who support me, the local radio station, people who have actually took the time to get to know me one-on-one, my local hospital friends, my volunteering with the autism service. They've been really excellent with me. So I was very lucky during that time they got to understand why I had heightened emotions, anxiety issues. And one thing that I will say is I really disagree with this wording. I know that me and my friend Josh actually covered it today in our private conversation. I hate the word special needs. Oh my God, it drives me nuts. I know people mean well when they use it. It's a way to describe people with issues, with disabilities, mental health issues, physical, emotional, mental, intellectual disability, that we all have some kind of special need. But it really irritates me because I don't see myself as special or needing to be special, because I'm just me. I'm autistic. I'm normal in my own mind. And to call me special just means, oh, that person needs a bit more help. Like, we have to be careful with what we say to her, and we have to be careful with how we approach her, treat her with kid gloves. No, don't treat me with kid gloves. Like, I'm an adult. Yes, I was diagnosed as an adult. I was diagnosed at 25. I'm now nearly 34, and this topic has really got me quite heated because I did watch a church podcast earlier where there was some words used like fixing and healing and praying autism, and I'm just like, why are we still fixed on this language in 2022? Can't we accept difference of who we are? Can't we accept that people are wired neurologically different? We are all neurodiverse on some kind of spectrum. We are all different people who have different neurodiverse traits, quirks, flaws. There's things like epilepsy, there's things like bipolar, there's things like ADD, ADHD, cerebral palsy, other disabilities that you may not find is obvious, speech impairments, muscular dystrophy, things like that. We can't just target one group of people or isolate one group of people. But again, I know we all communicate differently. We all have a different way of processing and seeing the world. And I know that we all have a different way of relating and making friends and gaining friendships. So, yeah, I know that we need to be doing more online support for people with disabilities. Therefore, I am looking into doing a spiritual group for people with disabilities, whether that's an Instagram group, Facebook, or YouTube group, I'm not sure. But, yeah, I just want to do this part one just to kind of explain my story and how I feel about being a disabled adult, an autistic adult. So I hope you found this section helpful. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again for part 2 real soon. Bye!